Hey there, Bryan VantHof here with RE/MAX Advantage Plus and Ramsey Trusted, back for yet another week of this weekly market update. We are in the last week of February 2025, so almost two full months of 2025 in the books. Hoping that now that we are 2/3 of the way through winter, that we are kind of on the upslope for that nice spring weather, that it looks like the next 2 weeks will be fantastic. And this is really what happens in weather really kind of impacts a lot what happens in the real estate market as well. So hopefully we are not in a fall spring. Hopefully we are in a true spring weather, because we deserve it after the cold month of February that we just had. But anyway, so where are we? Let's dive into the week that was in the real estate market for those previously owned homes within a 50-mile radius of downtown Minneapolis in Minnesota. That's a mouthful. But we had 769 new listings in the past 7 days. That's up 19 from the prior week and 7 more than where we were this time last year for the week. Of the new listings, 511 were single family homes, 168 townhomes, and 90 condos. 206 of the newly listed homes sold in the first week, which is a higher percentage than where we were the week before. 322 coming soon listings represents a 39% increase over the prior week, over last week, giving us a little bit of hope that more inventory will soon be hitting the market. There's a total of 3,221 homes available on the market right now. That's actually down 39 from last week. So we sold more than we put on the market, but 444 more than this time last year and 70% more than 2 years ago. Of the total, 1,689 are single-family homes. That's down 71. So single-family homes are certainly continuing to sell at a very fast pace. Median listing price of $513,000. That's up $13,000 compared to last week. And days on the market of 49. That's down 5. Continuing to see maybe a few higher price homes hit the market here now. So that's again impacting where our median median listing prices are currently. Right now, the highest priced single family home, previously owned home on the market right now is listed at $18.5 million. 1931 built, 15-acre estate in Edina, owned by the family of the former owner of the Minnesota and Los Angeles Lakers, as well as a previous owner of the Texas Rangers. So if you're looking for a palatial Edina estate on 15 acres and you have $18.5 million laying around and you're really thinking, man, I would love to buy that house, give me a call, happy to help. Getting back to the breakdown of available inventory, 710 are townhouses, that's up 32. Median listing price at $303,000, that's up $500. Days on market of 43, that's down 5. 822 are condos, that's unchanged from last week. Median listing price at $200,000, also unchanged, and days on market of 98, also unchanged. So not much changed in the condo market, obviously. 626 homes went from active to pending, that's up 73, and 374 went from pending to sold. Mortgage rates did drop here a little bit over the past 7 days, with rates dipping close to about 0.25% in the past 7 days, putting a good conventional 30-year mortgage right now in the 6.75% range, up or down slightly depending on your lender. But that's down about 1/4 from last month, about the same as 3 months and 1 year ago, but 0.5% higher than where we were 6 months ago. Overall, realtor scheduled showing activity was up by about 300 from the prior week to 13,360. That's not a huge jump in activity considering our vastly improved weather, but I'll comment on this as we go on a little bit on what I saw this weekend in the buyers and sellers that I was helping, to really kind of give you some information on what I'm seeing and feeling in the market, even if the numbers don't necessarily reflect it. Showing activity during the last week of February last year was about 5% higher than where we were now. But again, I'm going to talk a little bit about more of that here now, actually. So this past weekend, I listed a home for sale and I showed homes to 6 groups of buyers. So I had a busy weekend with sellers and buyers. On my listing, we hosted an open house. We had 10 groups through the open house, and we got 3 offers with just 2 days on the market. So we had 3 offers on the first 2 days on the market, and all of them were well above list price. So my sellers did well. For the buyers that I assisted this past weekend, Going into showings, the overlapping traffic that we ran into on the showings that we had, that was pretty significant. We went to showings where there's other agents with their clients there. We went to showings that happened to overlap with an open house. And overall, things seemed to be very, very busy with lots of people in and out. 3 of my buyer groups didn't find homes that they wanted to offer on here this past weekend, but the other 3 buyer groups decided to write offers on homes. So what happened with those 3 buyers? The price range that the buyers that did make offers on properties ended up in the $400,000 to $900,000 price range on the 3 different properties. Each of the 3 properties, again, was very busy while we were there showing the home, while we were there looking at the home. One of my buyers won their bid on the home against 8 other offers, and we were still able to get an inspection contingency with that, and I'll talk a little bit more about that here below as well. Another one of my buyers lost out on a home because the other buyers were willing to waive an inspection contingency, which my buyers were not, and I would have never have advised them to waive an inspection contingency on a home like that, partly due because it was 27, 28 years old, stucco exterior, so there was certainly some things associated with that really made it very risky, and a little bit shocked that the other offer that got accepted was willing to waive their inspection contingency. So I couldn't in good conscience really tell my buyers, hey, you should waive your inspection contingency on this property. Too dangerous, not a good idea. And every property is a little bit different when it comes to what you can and can't do, but my buyers were not willing to take the risk on waiving an inspection contingency on a $900,000 house and potentially having issues that they couldn't see, but that an inspector would have been able to see. My third buyer who made an offer on a home, that one had 6 offers on the property. That buyer, the third buyer here, they didn't win their home because they had set a maximum price on what they were truly willing to pay for that home. They were like, you know what, this is what we're willing to pay for this home. We're not willing to waive an inspection contingency, which is fine. But they set a maximum price, and they said if we lose this house based on somebody else outbidding us in this situation, more power to the next people. We're okay. The next house that comes on the market will be where we'll just keep watching. No big deal. It's okay. So my buyers got outbid there, and that was okay with them because they set realistic expectations. So kind of what's the moral of the story? The spring market is really starting to heat up, and it's very strong, even if the showing activity is not reflecting it yet. Buyers are really getting interested in the market and actively making offers. Buyers and sellers should really prepare for a very busy 6-month spring market, spring, early summer market here. It is going to be busy. Expect multiple offers along most price points. It's just going to be busy. For buyers, think about what is important. It's going to be very vital to set realistic expectations and have a real strategy in place to help you be successful with your goals. Just a lot of things associated with that. For buyers, think about, again, what's important to you. In some cases, is waiving an inspection contingency something you are willing to accept? Are you working with a realtor that has an eye of an inspector, not an inspector, but an eye of an inspector, who can point out areas of concern that an inspector might point out on your behalf? If you're considering waiving an inspection, do you have confidence in your realtor that they know what they're looking at, that they know what they're what an inspector would be potentially looking at? Or are you working with somebody who is working this part-time, who's just trying to, is all they can do is write a purchase agreement for you, and they don't know anything else about the home, about maintaining a home, or unforeseen pitfalls that maybe a more experienced agent who's been doing it a long time might know. What are the chances if you waive an inspection, you're going to get bitten by something in the house that would have been obvious to somebody who is a little bit more experienced in helping people? So just something to consider there. Are you willing to have a walking away price on a home where you can feel good about the idea, you put your best foot forward, and if you don't get it, that's okay. If you're a seller, are you incentivizing prospective buyers to bring their best offers with the best terms for you? Are you trying to eliminate buyer objections before giving them a chance to bring them up? I mean, the more you can remove buyer doubt, the more money you're going to get for your property. So just some information there. That's what I got for the week. A little bit of a shorter video. Sorry again for the different backdrop here today. I hope this helps you today. I'd love to be the realtor who helps you accomplish your real estate goals in 2025, 2026, 2027, in future years as well. So if you're thinking of buying or selling, please reach out anytime. I am here. Love to help. Love to answer questions. Love to have conversations about real estate. I'm here to have that conversation and provide you with the information and resources you need. So I hope you have a great weekend. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Please reach out anytime and talk to you soon.